Shadows and Sunlight. Based on a true story by Jane Mercy Amosu. Young Jane lives happily with her family. Laughter echoes as kids play. But things change. Growing up was blissful until life happened. Parents argue over money. Jane searches for jobs. She attends a vocational training on catering. Jane, 20s, stunning and composed, prays fervently. A handsome man, Festus, taps her shoulder. She ignores him. That was the day I met Festus, and everything began to change. Festus persistently follows her. She looks hesitant but eventually smiles faintly as she gives him her phone number. Festus drops Jane off, a sense of new friendship developing. Festus tries to seduce Jane. She refuses. He throws her out. They stop talking. 6 months later, Jane sends a happy Easter message to all her WhatsApp contacts. Festus replies. She's shocked. They reconnect. Long phone calls, laughter and bonding, falling in love, show intimate, happy moments. Jane finds out she's 7 weeks pregnant. Her expression is a mix of shock and dawning realization. Festus tells Jane's parents. Their expressions are serious, perhaps disapproving at first, but then soften with reluctant acceptance. Jane moves in. She notices Festus travels monthly. He's packing a bag, casually explaining it's for farm business. Close-up on Jane's hand as she finds a U.S. visa denial letter. Extreme close-up on the text. Marital status, married. Her face registers shock, then dawning dread. Confronted, Festus admits partial truth. He has a wife and 2 kids, but claims they are divorced. Festus's tone is defensive, perhaps trying to sound sincere. I trusted him. I wanted us to build a life. Jane murmurs. Jane delivers a baby boy, Joseph, via cesarean. Show the tender, immediate bond between mother and child. 24 hours later, a WhatsApp message from Festus appears on Jane's phone screen. Go and find another man to take care of you. I'm no longer interested. Jane's face crumples, but then she quickly composes herself as her mother enters the room. I hid the dagger in my heart from my mother. Jane recovers, takes care of Joseph alone. Show her juggling multiple jobs with exhaustion. Jane on her phone scrolling. Her eyes widen in horror as she discovers Festus's wife gave birth to the 3rd child the same day she delivered Joseph. The realization hits her like a physical blow. The betrayal tore through my soul like fire. Jane leaves Joseph with her mom to find work. Show the struggle of balancing motherhood and survival. Feeding Joseph, crying silently at night, working exhausting catering jobs. Jane sits in silence, staring at Joseph's empty crib. Her face is etched with profound grief. My world collapsed, and I couldn't even scream. Pastor asked Jane to thank God in all situation. Jane looks defiant, broken. Thank him for letting my baby die? Jane talks to herself, isolated, depressed. Flashbacks of Joseph playing, laughing, ignoring food, watching Joseph's videos on her phone, tears streaming down her face, crying uncontrollably, curled up in bed. Jane sits quietly, broken but present. A kind church leader speaks to her. Healing starts with surrender. Jane slowly joins worship. She's still in pain, but there's a flicker of presence. I didn't know if I believed, but I knew I wanted to live. Jane teaches young women. She smiles gently, now composed and confident. Always measure with love. That's the secret ingredient. Banner. Janie's Wood Hub, empowering women through culinary skills. Jane cuts the ribbon, surrounded by applause. She looks proud and fulfilled. Jane journals. She looks at Joseph's picture, a sad but knowing smile on her face. A tear might fall, but it's a tear of remembrance, not despair. I still cry. I still ache. But I live. For Joseph. For me.